Hi doll fam, welcome back to Vlogmas. This is day 21. Today we have another tier list to go through, and today we're going through the OMGs and the first wave of tweens. This is really exciting because I loved doing the Rainbow High one and giving y'all my opinions on dolls, because I know we all have different opinions and different thoughts on them. So now I kind of want to do that with the OMGs as well, because they're also my biggest main collection. So let's start. So here we have another tier list, and we have all the dolls here. The only dolls that are not in here are dolls that it says this is up until July of 2021. So there's obviously a lot of dolls that are missing from here, but we're just gonna rank what's on here. Obviously all the series 2 tweens would be on legend status for me, so just so you know, that's where I would put them. But here is where I have them ranked. So from the top we have legends, then we have under that love but not a fave, which dolls that aren't legend status for me just go into this one. Then we have under that pretty okay, which are dolls that I find pretty okay. Then under that we have dolls that I find questionable, and under that we have dolls that I find flops. Flops, it doesn't mean that it's not my taste. I know someone's favorite doll might be in the flops, so it's not a doll that I like don't really connect with. That's what I consider a flop. So let's start and then you'll see how it goes. Alright, first off we have Candylicious from I think series 2 of the OMGs. Where am I gonna put her? For now, I'm gonna put her a love but not a fave. I love her character on the show, but again, I'm just basing this off doll. I like her. I changed her hair on mine and that made me like her even more. I do love her purse, which is adorable, and then Nom Nom earrings are really cute as well. I think I'm going to put her in love but not a fave, because that's how I'm feeling about her in this current moment. Again, my opinions change on a day-to-day basis, so this can all change tomorrow. But today I'm feeling at her with a love but not a top fave. Next we have Agent Glamour. I'm going to put her in flop. This is honestly my least favorite L.O.L O.M.G doll ever. There's not much to say about her. I just don't like her that much, and for a doll to be named Agent Glamour and inspired by Marilyn Monroe, you would expect a lot more from it, and I think she really disappointed, sadly, but I'm not a big fan of her. Next we have Spicy Babe from the Best Friends collection. Or the Opposite Club kind of collection. I'm gonna put her at love but not a top fave. I love her because I love that red suit so much. It's gorgeous. And then I love the choker that she came with the little heart charm. It's really cute. I'm gonna put her a little bit higher than Candylicious. I just love that suit, and the fact that they did add that same, you know, that raincoat material mixed in with the leather, it just looks so cool, and she's pretty edgy, which I love that, and I love that OMGs are always pushing the boundary for fashion dolls, so I really love her a lot. Next up we have 80s BB from the Remix collection, or Pop BB, I always forget what her name is. I'm gonna put her at also love but not a top fave. I really like this doll. I think I do like her more than Candylicious, and I just find her beautiful. She's obviously inspired by Madonna, and I do love that era and the fashion of that era. So the fact that she embodies that is everything, and I use her outfit pieces a lot for my Rainbow High restyles, because that's the aesthetic I try to go for with them, and I honestly really love everything with her. Next up we have Lone Star from the Remix collection. And just based off this, the first outfit and everything, I'm going to put her at pretty okay. She's not my favorite. That first outfit isn't my fave. The extra one that she does come with, I find a lot cuter. But this outfit, I'm not really feeling. Then her hair, I have restyled her hair, and I prefer it more than how it originally came. But I do love the cowgirl country aesthetic, but she's not a top favorite of mine. Next up we have Honeylicious from the Remix collection, and I'm going to put her in legend status. I love Honeylicious so much. Right now she's my favorite from this little list right here. She's an icon, y'all. I love the pants so much, and that little top, and it's like a camo, but it's kind of a glitched camo, because of course she was a part of the remix collection, so I think she represented like hip hop or like techno music kind of mixed together, and I just loved her aesthetic so much. And then her hair is really soft, and I love her face, and I think she has freckles, which is absolutely adorable, so that's why I have to put her on legend status. Next up, we have Starlet from the movie Magic Collection, and y'all know how I feel about this collection. I only like 4 dolls from that collection. Let me see here. I'm gonna put her at the pretty okay. Pretty okay. I think I like her more than Lone Star. She's a cool doll, but I don't look at her too much. She's pretty cool. I love that she represents 2 different genres of movies, like in color than the black and white. And she's kind of like the drama queen. I kind of like that, but she's not my favorite doll out of all of them. Next up, we do have Neonlicious, and I'm gonna put her at love but not a fave. I'm gonna put her a little bit higher than the Madonna one. I really like her. I know she's really questionable for some people, but I honestly stand her, and she's obviously one of the 4 original O.M.Gs, and she's an icon. I love everything about her. The whole outfit is cute. The only thing I don't like about her are her bangs and the fact that they are cut like a little bit short. I wish they were a little bit longer, and I think it would work a little bit better. But everything else with the little hat, beret, it's so cute, and I love the purse as well. I just think she's really cool. Next up, we have Shadow, and I'm gonna put her personally as a questionable doll. I'm not gonna put her as a flop because I do love her outfit. I just find her face up questionable and her hair questionable. She has these 2 strands of like magenta-y, almost reddish hair up front that is cut at a weird angle, and it's shorter than any other part of her hair. Kind of wish maybe she got bangs. I'm pretty sure she did get bangs, and her bangs honestly don't work for me, and I do find a disconnect with that. Then for her face up, she has this weird red blushing right here, which I am not a fan of, and it makes her, I don't know, look a little bit strange. I do love the lip color and the eye color they chose for her, but I wish she was reworked a little bit more, and she could honestly be one of my top favorite ones. Next up, we have Swag, our first doll with mini braids. I'm going to put her at legend status, a little bit lower than Honeylicious. I love Swag so much. She's one I'm always constantly looking at, and her mini braids are stunning. And again, I do love the diversity that started right off the gate with the first 4 O.M.Gs, and Swag is literally an icon, and I love everything about her. For me, the only thing that she's missing is a hat. I really wish she came with one, but other than that, I find her absolutely perfect. Next up, we have Snowlicious. There's so many Liciouses on this list. Snowlicious I like a lot. She's gonna go in legend for me, and she's gonna go in first place, honestly. I adore Snowlicious so much. I love winter dolls. If y'all don't know me, I love winter dolls so much, and Snowlicious is definitely one of them that I love. She definitely fits and completed that assignment. She is so cool. Her little braids are so cute, and if you take them down, it's even cuter, but I do love them in the little braids. Her bucket hat is such a great quality, and I adore it, and I love those pants on her so much. Sadly, mine is not wearing a lot of that clothes anymore, but that's because it's such good clothes that I want to give it all to my Rainbow High. And her shoes are honestly one of my favorite O.M.G shoes ever. It is kind of like a pink and blue fantasy aurora borealis gorgeous moment, sherbet ice cream. I don't even know, it's just gorgeous, and I love her snow boots so much. Next up, we have Miss Girl, and I think I'm gonna put her at pretty okay. I'm gonna put her at love but not a fave, but I'm gonna put her at the lowest spot. I think what takes her to the highest level is to this as high of a level is the dress. That dress is pretty, it's a lot. Like, well, it's actually not a lot. That's what I'm trying to say. That dress is very edgy, and it is one of my favorite pieces on a doll ever. It is a very short dress, but I don't like how they accessorized it with shorts and then a top underneath. I'm not liking that at all. But that dress itself is so worth the purchase for the doll. Any doll can wear it, mostly. Like Rainbow High definitely can wear it, and then it looks amazing on O.M.Gs, and it is a beautiful, stunning dress. But as a whole, for me, she is kind of a disconnect. I think I'm going to bump her down a little. I'm going to put her a pretty okay, but a little bit higher than Lone Star because of that, and because I'm talking this through in my head. Next up, we have Uptown BB or Uptown Girl. I don't remember if it's BB or Girl. And she came in that big pack where you can open, and it was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to put her, honestly, in legend status. I really like her. I really like her. I love her little hair. Her pink hair moment is everything. Then the tweed suit is stunning. Oh my gosh. And the matching skirt as well. I love the little bow tie, and the tights are stunning, and her socks are incredible as well. Just her whole outfit is beautifully cohesive, and I adore it so much, so she has to be up there. Next up, we have Cheer Diva, and I'm gonna put her at questionable because she's honestly one I don't feel too much, and I don't love her that much. I'm gonna put her obviously higher than Shadow here. There's elements I like about her, but we've gotten so many cheer dolls in the past, and I think she's one of the least interesting ones, and I wish they could have done more with her, but I'm not the biggest fan of her. She kind of looked like Ariana Grande, but I don't know. It was really interesting what they did with the bow hair. That is really cool and genius, but everything else just, I don't know, doesn't connect with me too much. Maybe if she had an O.M.G brother, that would be even cooler. Like if she came in a 2-pack with a brother, that would have made me like her more. Now that I'm thinking about it, I would have loved that. And next we have Miss Moonlight BB. I'm going to put her at love, but not a fave, and higher than Spicy Babe. This doll I adore. Moonlight is an icon, and I love the color that they chose for her, and I love how she's really edgy. I just love that a lot, and her short hair is really cute, and I do love that with O.M.Gs we are getting variation on hair lengths. I just adore her, and the brown eyes on her are everything. I love her a lot. The only thing for me that she is missing are probably leggings, and then I think that would complete her look. Other than that, I do find her outfit really perfect, and it's honestly one of the best quality O.M.G outfits I've ever felt, and it's a really, really high end, honestly. So that's why she has to be high on my list. Next up, we have Downtown BB or Downtown Girl. I'm gonna put her, I kind of like her. For me, it's the I don't know. I'm gonna put her at love. I'm gonna put her pretty okay, but the highest category for it. I love her. Her hair I find stunning. I love her face, but I do feel a disconnect with her outfit, and she does have a top that I don't like. Those tops that are slanted like this and are sleeveless on one side, I don't like those tops at all. They bother me for some reason, and she has one of those, and then when you put on a jacket with that, it's weird. I don't know. I feel like I'm wearing the clothes, and it just would feel weird if you're sleeveless on one arm. I don't know. Long story short, I'm going to put her pretty okay because I do love the color scheme that she has and everything else that she does come with, and her hair color is stunning. Next up, we have, I think, Metal Chick here. I'm going to put her a pretty okay, but honestly, a little bit higher than Lone Star. I think she's cool, but I don't like that she has no mobility in her arms because of that big ol' thing right there. It is really cool, but she has no mobility, which you kind of need if you're going to be playing a guitar. So there's that. But other than that, I do think she's really cool, but she's one of my least favorite from that 4-pack of the Remix Super Deluxe collection. Next up, we have Roller Chick, who also has a top that I'm pretty sure is slanted. Maybe I don't remember, but I like her, but that top I don't like at all. I don't like the swirls mixed together. I wish it was more of a solid color. I'm gonna put her, she's gonna be at love but not a fave, a little bit higher than Candylicious for me, because I do love her hair up here, the little buns and then the mini twists that are really cute, and I do love her earrings, and the pants are incredible on her. But she is also going to be a little bit lower because her roller skates don't roll, and that bothers me a lot because I know they can definitely do it, but that's just why I have to put her a little bit lower. Next up, we have the big wig, y'all. So here is where I'm gonna put her. Love but not a fave. Let me put her right under Moonlight. I love Big Wig a lot. She is incredible, and she's like, I think, like an adversary to the boss, because I do see them as like these powerful queens, and I love them so much. I love her suit, and I love when they have, you know, girl dolls wear a suit. I really love that. But then she's also very stylish, and I love the fur around her because she was a part of the winter collection as well. And I love the hair color they chose for her. It's this kind of millennial pink moment, which is gorgeous. And I do think she translates well from her sister. And I love the bodysuit that she has underneath, which goes into the leggings. It is amazing, y'all. Next up, we have Chillax. And Chillax, I'm going to put up pretty okay, honestly. I'm going to put her, like, with All Girl. I'm feeling this moment right here. I'm going to leave her right there. I'm not a big fan of Chillax. I think her little sister is absolutely adorable, and she didn't translate that well as an O.M.G. personally. She honestly feels like she's wearing more of a workout outfit as opposed to her sister wearing pajamas. And I wish she was a little bit different, and I wish she had more of those skull and crossbone aesthetic. More so, I wish she was more like of a Halloween doll. That would have been really cool. But I don't think she translated that well. But I do love her hair and those buns and the little two strands that fall. I do find those cute. So that's where I'm going to put Chillax. Next up, we have Cosmic Nova, which I'm going to put at questionable. Maybe I'm going to put out a flop. I'm going to put her as a flop. But I'm going to put her as a flop because she's honestly one of my also other least favorite O.M.Gs. She's interesting for me. She just has a lot going on, and I'm not that big of a fan of her. I don't think there's that many elements that I like of her, because most of it, honestly, I'm very disconnected with. I think she's like a space cowgirl. I don't know. That's where I'm gonna leave her. I just find her, honestly, I find her questionable, but I do find her kind of as a flop. So I'm gonna leave her out as a flop. Next up, we have Hoops Cutie, who, honestly, out of the 4 tweens, she's not my favorite. I only like 2 of the series 1 tweens a lot, so I'm gonna put her pretty okay, but maybe highest on my list because I do love the tweens. I do love her little fro, is adorable, and I love the little hair accessories that she came with. She was the first Tween or O.M.G. product that had those little hair accessories. But what the disconnect is for me is the sports outfit. I'm not a sporty person, so I don't really like sports, so her outfit for me is just a big disconnect, and I wish she had maybe something a little bit different. I think they could have done a sports outfit kind of glam for her, and that would have been really cool, but her outfit is not my favorite. But her purse, that is a little basketball, is everything. Next up, we have NYE Queen, our 3rd collector doll for this year, or our 3rd collector doll consecutively, and this is the 3rd one this year. I'm going to put her at legend status, and I'm going to put her higher than Honeylicious. I love her. I love her. What else can I say? Y'all just watched my review of her, and I do have to put her this high because she was a doll that surprised me, because I didn't like her for the longest time until I got her, opened her, and felt her in my hands, and I'm like, yes, I absolutely adore this doll. So that's why I have to put her there. But I do prefer Snowlicious a little bit more than her because I love that blue hair color that they gave Snowlicious. Next up, we have Busy BB, and I'm going to put her at a legend because she was one of my first O.M.Gs ever that started this whole collection. And I really honestly love her so much. And she had that little chain that she has that is attached to a key, and I thought that was genius, and I was like freaking out because dolls didn't do that for a while. I think before Monster High. I don't even think Monster High did that too much. Bratz did that a lot, but I didn't collect Bratz until a lot later, so minus all the details that they had. So when I saw this on Busy BB, I was blown away. I'm gonna put her a little bit higher than Uptown just because she was my first one and I do love her a lot. She's just everything. Next up we have Misdirect, and she's going in the questionable one. Honestly, I'm gonna put her as a flop. I think she works a little bit better than Cosmic Nova, but I'm gonna put her as a flop because I don't like her that much. Her outfit pieces are kind of cool. She is one of the movie magic ones, so she represents superhero movies, and her double side is supposed to be a villain, so she is technically a hero and a villain. I'm not sure how I feel about her. I think I'm gonna leave her there. I like some of her outfit pieces and elements of it, but when you throw it all together, it's kind of a hot mess that I'm not really feeling that much right now, so I'm gonna leave her like that. Next up, we have Cherry BB, and I think I'm gonna put her really high on my list, as number 1 right now. I love Cherry BB so much. I lost her purse, which I'm very sad about. I have no idea where it could be. No idea at all. I have to go look for it. But I love Cherry so much. She's honestly one of my favorite tweens from series 2. And I just love everything about her. Her little pastel aesthetic moment to her rockabilly hair that is so cute. And I love how they executed the bangs. Yes, it's crunchy gel, but it worked so well. And I just adore everything about her. The little cherry earrings and the choker. Hello. And the shoes, she's everything. And honestly, one of my favorite O.M.G products / L.O.L products ever. Next up, we have Groovy Babe, and she's gonna go up pretty okay. I think she's gonna go right there. I like her. She's not a fave. I wish she had a better aesthetic. And I think I would have liked her more if she was supposed to be like this tween right here. I think her outfit works more for that era as opposed to Groovy Babe. The silhouette is very similar, but I think it works better on her. A lot better. So I wish it was a little bit different for Miss Groovy here. So that's where I have to put her. Next up we have Assy Girl, y'all. And she's going right here. She's one of my favorite O.M.Gs. And from this list, as you can see already, a favorite O.M.G. I adore her so much, y'all. Her hair is one of the poofiest, I think, curly hairs I have ever felt on a doll. It's so poofy. If you take it out, I think of those pigtails. And even if you don't, it's still beautiful. Her hat is really cute, and I love the snowsuit. She's everything. She's absolutely everything. And she's one of the ones where I think she was executed better than her little sister. And next up we have Miss Royale. I think that's her name. I like her. I'm going to put her at love but not a fave. Where'd she go? I'm going to put her at love but not a fave. Maybe right there. I love her so much. So I'm going to keep her there, but she's not a favorite. Her hair is a different texture than I think any of the other O.M.G or tween dolls. Period. That is so cool. It is kind of almost feels like yarn, but it's not yarn. It just feels kind of fluffy. It's different, but I love it so much. I've never felt that hair on a doll before. I love her fans so much, but I do feel like they could have done more with her. She was a cheaper doll, so that could be why she didn't have as many more things. It would have been cool to have seen like a full-blown gown with her. Maybe like a gown where it's like the front part is cut off so you can see like the shoes and the socks. That would have been really cool. I feel like that would have been amazing for her, but I do love the fan. And she was cheaper, so that's why they probably couldn't do that much of an elegant look, but it would be really cool if we got like a collector's doll of her. Next up we have Fame Queen, who is gonna skyrocket to my list. I'm gonna put her right here. I love Fame Queen, y'all. She is inspired by Lady Gaga, and you can definitely tell that with her. I just love what they did with her. The hair and the whole outfit, and I love her outfit pieces, and you can mix and match her looks so many times and create literally the perfect little Gaga doll. That's everything, and I love She's probably my favorite one from the set. Next up, we have the remix Kitty K, which I know this is gonna shock y'all. I'm gonna put her a love but not a fave, and she's just gonna go maybe right here. Maybe right there. I know y'all would probably think, because I'm a big Ariana Grande fan, that she would be really high on my list, but I don't really see Ariana Grande too much when I look at her. If I heard that they were going to make an Ariana O.M.G, I think they would have gone a different direction than they went with Kitty K, and I don't think I like too much of what they chose for her. So I think I'm going to leave her there, and for now, but she's definitely not a fave. I know that's shocking. I know that's a lot of y'all's favorite from Remix, but I see a disconnect with her. If she wasn't supposed to be kind of loosely inspired by Ariana, I think she would be different on my ranking. Next up, we have Crystal Star, the first ever collector's doll. I'm gonna put her here, but I still want to say NYE Queen and Crystal Star are evenly matched for me. If they can be on the same overlapping one, I would put them there. I love Crystal so much, and I find her as perfect as NYE Queen, and I think they would be besties, divas who rule the world, and I find them absolutely iconic, and they are so detailed, and I love their light up features. They are iconic. I love them. Next up, we have Bad Girl, which I'm gonna just throw her with her bestie over here. She's okay, I like her, but her jacket, her little vest with the little buttons that all fell off when you open her was a little bit disappointing. And then one of the straps on her little drumsticks holder popped off of mine. So that was kind of sad. And then she's kind of a disconnect for me. I like her, but I don't love her too much. But I do like that she completes the Supersonic set, but she's not a fave. Next up, we have Major Lady. I can't believe that name just came to me. I'm gonna put her at pretty okay. Right there? Right there. I like her. I love the mixtures of the orange and blue. I know she's David Bowie inspired, but they could have done a lot better with that inspiration in mind. I love the orange and blue together a lot. Like, I really do like that a lot because that's one of my favorite color combinations. But something about the slits down the legs doesn't connect with me. I wish it was maybe a full pantsuit. I've thought about sewing that together to see how that looks. I do love the peekaboo. And the cape kind of is a disconnect for me. She's okay. She's not my fave. So that's why she's going to be a pretty okay. Next up, we have 24 Karat DJ. And I'm going to put her a pretty okay as well. She's not a favorite of mine. She kind of has a more sporty look. And again, I'm not a big sporty look kind of person. I think I'm just going to throw her here. I like parts and pieces of her. I love that she's a DJ. Her DJ earrings are really cute. And I do love the headphones. I do also love her fro. So that's why I'm going to put her at pretty okay for now. But I do love that they added the chains on the pants. Those are really cool. And I do love that I have these two next to each other, Alt Girl and 24 Karat DJ. And they both had chains on somewhere on their outfit. And I really love when the O.M.Gs have chains because that's everything. Next up, we have Dolly here. And I'm going to put Dolly high on my list. Maybe here. I think right there is good. I love Dolly a lot. Again, I love winter dolls, so you're going to see a lot of the winter dolls on the high legends list. I love winter fashion so much. Her earmuffs are so cute, and she's very Melanie Martinez inspired with the half split hair. She also looks Latina, which I love that so much. And the peekaboo in the little outfit is everything, and I love how her outfit works. It's kind of like a bathing suit top. Then she has a cover up over it, and the arm warmers are so cool. She's just a really cool doll, and I really like her. I do want another one of her because I did steal her outfit for my Jet Dawson. Next up, we have Lady Diva, which honestly is a disconnect for me. I'm gonna put her like right here. This feels right. This feels right in my fantasy. Lady Diva, I think, is my least favorite out of all the original 4 L.O.L. characters, main characters. She's not my favorite. I think she's really cool. And the fact that she is a pop singer is also really cool. But other than that, I don't really love anything else too much of her. And that animal print that she has is just too much. And I think it contradicts the animal print on the boots. And there's just a lot going on with her. I think if she had a rework, I think she would work a lot better. But this one, not my fave. Next up, we have, I think her name is B-Girl. I'm going to put her high on my list. Oh my gosh, not me moving her. I'm going to put her high on my list, but not too high. I'm going to put her here. I love B-Girl. She also kind of has a sporty look, but this one works for me because I like the black and white, and she reminds me of TLC, which is everything. And I love what they did with her hair. They're a different type of braid. I think it's a Dutch braid, if I'm sure. I'm not sure, but the braids are really cool. And her jacket is one of the most iconic OMG pieces ever. So I have to put her here because I do love that jacket a lot. And I do love her outfit. It's kind of like a boxing outfit, which I think is kind of cool. It would have been really cool if they included boxing gloves. That would have been iconic. Next up, we have Freshest here. She's also going to be very low for me. I'm going to put her right there. I like her, but she's also not one of my favorite ones. I do love the color blue, but she's also kind of a disconnect for me. And I see Freshest and Hoops Cutie as best friends, and I don't really like them too much. As opposed to the new tweens we got, I think the cohesiveness is incredible, and these kind of just disconnect with me a little. Next up, we have Sweets, which is going to go in legend status. Y'all look, we're getting to a second row in legend status. I'm going to put her right here. I love Sweets a lot, y'all. She is my pink and blue fantasy that I love. And the fact that we got an OMG that's a pink and blue fantasy makes me so excited. I love everything about her. I do want to get another one because mine is not wearing a lot of her original clothes anymore because it got stolen for other dolls. So I do want to get one because I do think she is incredible and I want her fully complete and fully dressed. Next up, we have Ferocious, the last one from the remix 4-pack of the Supersonics. And I love her a lot. She's going in legend status as well. And I'm just going to put her maybe right here. Maybe right there. I love her. I love her. I really do. So she has to be there in legends. That hair is incredible. Her jacket and the boots are everything. What kind of is a disconnect for me is the red leopard. I wish maybe it was just black fishnets instead, or maybe a solid color instead of that leopard. Next we have the Boss here, and I really do love this one. So she's gonna skyrocket to legend status. I think I'm gonna put her, let me check here, just a little bit lower than Swag. She's iconic. I think her print, her animal print works better, and her suit is incredible. I use that so much for so many dolls and it just looks amazing. Then her hat, one of the most iconic doll pieces ever. I love her hair. It's beautiful. She gives me very major Beyonce vibes, and she definitely fits the Boss, that name, so beautifully. I love her newsprint bathing suit moment or little jumpsuit. And then the purse that is rings is everything. I love her a lot. So that's definitely why she has to be up there in legends. Next up, we have Speedster from the Lights collection. And I think that is my favorite Lights doll. So she's going to rocket all the way up here as well. I'm going to put this one maybe a little bit lower. I'm gonna put this one here. So this doll is inspired by RuPaul in the Drag Race outfit. When I saw this doll, I was like, I have to buy. And I got into O.M.Gs at the same time as I was getting into RuPaul's Drag Race. So I saw O.M.Gs as little drag queens. So those two worlds kind of merged together for me when I saw this RuPaul doll. And it made me love Drag Race more and O.M.Gs more. So that's why I have to put this one here. Next up, we have Miss Gamma Babe here, and I honestly really do like this one a lot too. I'm going to put her at legend status. I really do enjoy this one. This might be my favorite, one of my favorite movie magic ones. Let me see where I can put her. I'm going to put her here. No, a little bit higher. I'm going to leave her there. I love the color of her hair. And then the blue stuff and everything. She represents sci-fi movies, so she's a part of the Movie Magic collection. And she kind of has this robotic outfit to her. And I think she works really well. One of her outfits is very robotic. The other one is very alien-esque. And I think everything about her works really well. And she has a working zipper for her second outfit that's alien-inspired, which is everything. Next up, we have Miss Glam here, a doll. I literally always forget her name, but this one is stunning. So I'm putting this one also in legend status here. I'm going to throw her really high. I think this is going to shock some of y'all. I'm going to throw her here. I love her a lot. I think she works really well, and she kind of has like an 80s dance party vibe going to her. I want to buy another one because I want to keep her in that bra top that I gave to my Skylar that has little studs on them, and then her skirt has a little stud, and I love the cutout. I think she's a little bit edgy too, and I adore that as well. I love her very natural hair color, and the blue bow is like the finishing touch that makes her stunning. So if she goes on clearance, I might just get another one because I kind of want another one of her. And she came with a lot of outfit pieces. Next up, we have O.M.G, which is skyrocketing to my number 1. Yes, I love O.M.G so much. He's technically my pink and blue fantasy and boy version. And I think he works a lot better than Rocker Boy as an O.M.G guy. And he's the first O.M.G guy to be released alone. And that's incredible. I have changed mine a lot recently, but I think he still works really well, and this is the doll I pick up a lot, and it might be just because I love boy dolls a lot, but he's definitely one of my favorite ones. Next up, we have Spirit Queen, and the more I think about her, I'm gonna put her at questionable. She is interesting. I'm going to leave her here because I have kind of restyled her hair and it looks a little bit better, but how her hair originally came is very questionable and definitely fits that questionable category. It's this kind of beehive moment that I don't think works really well. She's supposed to represent horror movies, which is my favorite genre of movies. And I think they could have executed a horror movie one a lot better. So that's why she's going to go in questionable, because I just ponder things when I see her. I'm just like, okay, that was a choice. And next we have Miss Jukebox BB, who is also going in legend status. I'm going to put her, I think, a little bit lower here. I'm gonna put her there. I love her a lot too. I adore the hair, very Cleo Denial vibes. Her eyes work really well for me, and the whole Elvis inspired outfit is iconic. I had to put it on my mini-me. Almost broke the outfit doing so, but it kind of worked on my mini-me. Then the only thing that I don't like about her are the shoes, which are a major disconnect for me, and they're this random blue color where she doesn't have blue anywhere else. Don't know what the reason for that was, but I'm not a big fan of those random blue shoes. I wish they were either gold or white or black, just anything but blue. And I love the cape so much on her. She's an icon. Next up, we have Miss Independent here. I'm going to throw her high on this list as well because she was also one of my first OMGs. So I'm just going to throw her right here. I really do enjoy this one. She kind of has like an Americana vibe to her, kind of party in the USA also. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out if she was wearing a cape or if it was like a drape. I don't know. That thing behind her, I didn't know if it went around her neck or her waist, and it does go on her waist. I do think she's really cool though, and she's absolutely iconic, and I love those little shorts, and her hair color blue is everything. She's one I need to bring out for my shelves because I want to look at her more. She's actually pretty stunning. Next up we have Sunshine Girl, who is gonna skyrocket to my legend status. Do y'all see how many I love and call legends? Yeah, that's how much I love O.M.Gs. I'm gonna put her a little bit higher than Sweets because I do like her a little bit more than Sweets. I just love her pink hair and the little buns that they did for her. She has butterfly clips and scrunchies, which I stole for my Sunny, so I might have to buy another one of her as well. I love her jacket a lot as well, and the color they chose was everything. She does have roller skates that don't roll, which annoys me, but I think she works a lot better for me than Roller Chick, and I just love the choker as well. Definitely a legend, so she has to be up there. Next up we have Queen Bee, and she's gonna skyrocket also to legend status. I think I'm gonna put her here. She's a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. Do I need to say more? She's iconic. I love the black and gold aesthetic. And she's my favorite from the first original 4 girls. So she's going to be a legend. And she's kind of a main character on the show, which just makes me love her even more. But aside from the show, I love everything that she does come with. And I love the afro, but the little 2 twist up front is adorable. Next up, we have Virtuelle from the Dance Collection. I'm going to put her a little bit lower. Love but not a fave. Maybe right there. The outfit is a disconnect for me, but her hair and face and skin color are everything. I think I do like the shoes, but I see a disconnect with her, and I don't like the cheapy plastic on her jacket. I'm not a big fan of that, but I do love the chaps that she has on. That's iconic. I gave that to my Kolev, obviously, but I do enjoy this doll a lot, and I love that they went deeper with her skin tone because I love that. I love when we start getting new skin tones very far into the line as well. Next, we have Agent Soul, which is gonna skyrocket to the top as well, and I'm gonna put her here. I think I still love my Queen Bee a lot more. I love afros, y'all. Do y'all see this theme? I love afros, and I don't think there's any other doll that does it like O.M.G's. When they make afros, they do it so well. They are fluffy, they are beautiful, they are extravagant, and they are proud and in charge, and I love the afros so much. So I don't think you will see another doll with an afro like very low on my list. They're all literally in my legend status because they do the afros so well. So she definitely has to be her too. And she's honestly what saved that big old pack for me. She's an icon. I don't like the pink jacket on her or the glasses, but her in that blue denim suit, perfection. Next up, we have Punk Girl here, and I'm gonna throw her pretty low. I'm gonna put her pretty okay. Right there. I like her outfit, which I gave all to Vanessa, but then the hair is kind of a disconnect for me, and her bangs are a little bit weird. I wanted to like her more. I think I liked her a lot at first, but then as time went on, she has been going down my list in my head, so I'm just gonna leave her pretty okay. But I do love her outfit pieces a lot. Next up, we have Fancy Girl, who's gonna skyrocket to the top, and I'm gonna put her right here. I love Fancy Girl so much. Fancy Girl and Cherry BB I see as little best friends, and I have to put them together. I just love her so much. I think her aesthetic and color scheme works really well, and I love her eye color too. They did over gel her hair, but if you do take it out, you can kind of restyle it, and it does look pretty nice. That's what I did. That's me after washing it, and I think it looks pretty good. And she has an actual little chain, which is iconic, with a charm. A chain with a charm, and the fuzzy earrings with the shoes that have fuzzies as well are incredible. And I just love everything about Fancy Girl. I also lost her purse. I don't know where it went. The last place I had them were in my Na camper, so I've checked that, but I have no idea where it went. But I do love Fancy a lot. Next up, we have Missy Meow, which I'm gonna put pretty okay. I found her questionable at first, but she kind of worked for me. I'm gonna put her in questionable, just the highest in questionable. She's a choice for me personally. I want to like her, but she reminds me of Cats the Musical, which I don't think anyone wants to be reminded of. So I'm just going to leave her there and we're going to move on. Next up we have Camp Cutie here, who's going to skyrocket to the top for me. This is a doll I definitely want to buy a second of because her clothes got completely stolen for Rainbow High. But I'm going to put her really high, honestly. I'm going to put her here. I'm going to put her here. She is iconic. She kind of reminds me of Doja Cat. But I love everything about her. She's also a winter doll. Again, you're going to see a lot of winter dolls in my top list as well. I adore everything about her. Her short hair is iconic. I love the beret. And then the jumpsuit. Oh my gosh. And then she has leather on it as well. And the jacket is everything. And it has actual fur on the collar. She's iconic. I have to put her up top as legend. Next up, we have Miss Queen. Oh my goodness, that came to me. I'm going to put her on legend as well. And she's going to go fairly high. I'm going to put her here. I love Queen a lot. She's one of my favorite O.M.Gs that I opened this year. She was a surprise because she's a sporty doll. She represents gymnasts or gymnastics. She did it so well. The hair, the little hair accessories. I love the outfit that she comes in. I prefer the outfit that she came with originally, with just the leg warmers and the little suit. She's iconic, and I kind of do want another one of her because I stole her leg warmers from my Sunny. I might just have to make Sunny give them back to her because she's honestly one of my favorite O.M.Gs for sure. Definitely. She's high on my legend list. Next up, we have Rocker Boy, which I want to put high on my list because I have restyled him and he looks absolutely stunning now. But because of everything and the fact that he does come with this hair, he's going to go in questionable for me. He's going to go very high on question. He's going to be right there because of the long hair. The long hair can work on boy dolls if it's done right. It wasn't right. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think it works for me. And I think he looks a lot better with short hair. So that's why I cut the hair off both of mine that I have. And that's when I started liking him. But just him like that, not a big fan. But I do love that he has a different body type than a lot of different other male dolls because then you do need to represent different type of body types. Not everyone can have six-pack abs and be, you know, super muscly. So I do love that they did do something different with the boy bodies. So that's why he's going to go there. Next up, we have a Dazzle here. I just realized there's another Queen Bee, so she can hang out with Queen Bee over there. Next, we have Dazzle here, and I'm going to put her fairly low because this is without me restyling it. I'm going to put her, honestly, at pretty okay. Like, maybe right there. So, Dazzle. Let's talk about Dazzle. Because I have restyled mine top to bottom. I cut her skirt, which I hated. But it works really cute as a mini skirt. Then her hair, I took out of these twists. And she has kind of Rapunzel length hair. It goes way lower than her feet. But the tinsel in her hair does not work for me. But if you take the tinsel out, her hair becomes so heavenly soft. So I had to do that, and I love her so much more now. But without me restyling, I have to put her in pretty okay because I don't think she works that well. And she's honestly one of my least favorites from the first collection of the lights. Next up, we have Class Prez, which I'm going to put pretty low as well. I don't think she works too much for me. Plus, she also reminds me a lot of, where are you? Uptown BB, and I just think Uptown BB works a lot better. I'm gonna leave her at pretty okay. Right there. I'm gonna leave her at pretty okay. She's kind of cool. I wish a more schoolgirl outfit was given to her. Lastly, we have Ingles from the Lights collection, and she's gonna skyrocket up to my list. Let me see where I'm gonna put her. I definitely want to put her high. I think I'm going to put her here. I love angles a lot. She's honestly, that one and the RuPaul one are my favorite from the Lights collection. She is so cool. She has a shaved part of her hair that has designs textured on there. I love the asymmetrical cut, and her patterns and everything are iconic. I love the fashion inspiration that you chose for her as well. I love her shoes, and her light up feature is actually pretty stinking cool. So that's why I have to put angles there. Alright, y'all, that was a really long video. I don't even know if it's going to go up today, but let me know what y'all thought about my ranking of all the OMG dolls as of July 2021. I hope someone can make an updated list with every doll that came out, and then I can just add them in here and maybe make another video for this. Let me know if y'all want to see more tier list in the next year, because this was a lot of fun, and I will only do things if y'all also enjoy it, because, you know, I want to make stuff that y'all like too. So let me know what y'all thought in the comments down below. Where would you rank some of these OMGs? Who's in your top legend list? Who's in your flop list? Are any of your dolls, do any of your dolls match where they are on my list? Let me know all about that in the comments. I will see y'all in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!